What's up there, YouTubers and fellow riders? Kim is back at it again in the garage, cooking up another DIY for you on how to change your thermostat on your 0405 Suzuki GSX-R 750. Now, this will apply to any bike out there. Pretty much all thermostats are mounted the same. What you're going to need today is simply an 8mm ratchet and a pair of pliers, and we're going to be removing the two bolts that you see on the bell housing. Now, word of caution, before you begin, you want to make sure you go ahead and drain all that radiator fluid from the bike by simply grabbing yourself a bucket, removing the hose clamp on the right side of the bike, removing that hose and draining it into a bucket. Make sure you get all that fluid out. This way we don't have no spillage here in the motor compartment area. This is going to be a relatively quick and simple DIY for you, and simply because of course there's only two bolts, and we just simply remove and replace the thermostat. The only tricky part is actually getting the thermostat out, because it tends to get stuck in there with the silicone or whatever type of sealant they use to keep it in place, plus all that heat and build up inside there. It's a little tough to get that thermostat out, so we're going to go ahead and might even have to use a pair of pliers to pull that out. You're also going to want to make sure before you go ahead and remove that bell housing that you put a rag down underneath there, so that no radiator fluid that's left over in the housing goes and drips down. There's nothing worse than smelling that smell burn off for about a good day or so as you go through your ride. So word of caution there, you might want to go ahead and pick up a rag and tuck it underneath so that it catches any additional fluid that may dribble out. Now, a few of you may be wondering why I'm doing such a simple video. Well, it's simply for the matter of fact that because we all were newbies at one point, and there may be a newbie out there who's new to DIYing and working on their own bikes, wrenching on their own bikes, I should say, and everybody needs help at some point in order to achieve that mastery level. So I thought I'd just go ahead and make this one just for the fun of it, even though it is a simple DIY for you. And as we go ahead and remove this bell housing, just want to let you know that things of the format may have changed in my presentations now. I'm probably going to be removing the audio. A few of you have made a couple of comments about the audio being too loud or being annoying, and it's just something to add to you for you guys, so that during those quiet moments you're not getting bored. But some of you appreciate it, some of you don't. But at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and make this video without any background audio for those silent moments. But yeah, as we go ahead and remove this, if you guys can, please do like and subscribe to any of my videos. If you can, help me out greatly. Watch one or two of those ads, gets a little coinage in my pocket, and helps me out a great deal towards the channel, where I can buy additional equipment for recording and sound audio and stuff. Alright guys, so as you can see, we now have access to the thermostat. We're going to go ahead and remove it. Sometimes these things get a little tricky to get out, so I'm going to use a pair of pliers in order to try to remove it. Sometimes they come out easy, sometimes they don't. But there's probably a great deal of suction on this thing. And there we go. There's the old thermostat. Now let's see if we can get this ring out. And there's the ring. Alright, so I got the new thermostat in here. Remember, we want to pay attention to orientation here. We want this little nipple up on top. And that's it. The new thermostat is in. Now, some of you might be asking, why am I changing this out when I just recently got a motor with no more than 2,000 miles on it? Well, the motor sat in dry dock for a while, and sometimes, you know, things that are wet tend to get sticky and stuck because there's no longer fluid to give it that lubrication. So I'm thinking that this is the issue with my heating problem, that the thermostat is not opening up all the way as it should, causing a heat issue. I'm not overheating, and by no means am I changing this out because the bike is overheating. I just have a lot of heat on one side of the bike, and it's kind of odd that I didn't have it before with the older motor, and now that I put in this new one, which sat in dry dock, that I have that issue. But nonetheless, this job is complete. All we gotta simply do is button her back up and refill the radiator fluid. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comments below. If you like this video, give me the thumbs up, man. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers right now. I greatly appreciate it. Please, please, please subscribe. And I got a whole lot more tutorials coming. As always, I'm the chemist, and I'll see you next problem.